Hi. I am wearing a beanie because Kendall wears beanies in the show sometimes and not because my hair is dirty or anything. Maybe the beanie's too much. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. My hair's not at its best, but the beanie's too much. That's not who I am. So I woke up this morning and I was feeling a little controversial. So I thought that I would tackle the polarizing topic of Unreleased Big Time Rush song. I know. Yeah, I am, as many people will tell you, obsessed with Big Time Rush. Can you see my thing? This is a birthday gift from my friend who hand painted this for me. And you can't see this. This is a candle another one of my friends made for me. This Big Time Rush themed. Man, I have the best friends ever. I also have had countless gifts from bestie Anna that were Big Time Rush themed. She actually got me tickets to see them in concert, and she also got me a shirt that has all their faces on Mount Rushmore that says Big Time Mount Rushmore, and I should have worn that. Anyway, you read the title. I've made a tier list here for a handful of unreleased Big Time Rush songs. I definitely didn't get all of them, but I think, from my understanding, I think I got the heavy hitters. I think I got the big ones. So let's go through the tiers. I'm gonna go from top to bottom. And you'll notice that it's really clever because I named all the tiers after Big Time Rush songs. Sort of the S tier bracket is called boyfriend material. Because it's sort of a play on words, because Boyfriend was sort of their biggest hit back in the day. Boyfriend material, this is like the cream of the crop right here. These are songs that, like, not only should they have been on the album, they would have been among my favorite songs on that album had they been released. It's a very exclusive club. We'll see. We'll see if any of them fit into it. We'll see. Hey, wait. Oh my gosh, let's just get through the tiers first, and then you can get upset. The next bracket down is Oh Yeah. So I think that these are going to be songs that also should have been on the album probably. Like, they were better than maybe some songs that were on there, but they wouldn't have probably made it to my favorites. They wouldn't have been like big re-listens, but they maybe should have been on there. Halfway there makes sense as the middle option, am I right? These songs aren't bad, but like, I understand why they weren't on the album. They're halfway there, you know? Just need a little more time in the oven, maybe. The next one down, I was really trying to figure out how to explain this tier in song title form. Best I could get was, in parentheses, till, and then I Forget About You. It's just not memorable. It's just sort of a forgettable song, I say with all the love in my heart, because I don't really think any of these songs are like that bad. The last bracket is, of course, Giant Turd, in reference to the Giant Turd song. Speaking of Giant Turd, this does have something to do with the video. Like I mentioned probably several times in this video, I went to see Big Time Rush in concert, and me and bestie Anna spent so much time making these signs. Full poster board size signs, right? Let me tell you, I am like so proud of this sign. Like, words can't explain how proud I am of this. I put so much work into it. And then we read the guidelines for the venue we were going to, and it said that there were no signs permitted that were larger than a letter-sized piece of paper. We had to make the decision, do we want to risk bringing our giant poster board sized signs, risk them getting like thrown away or something? Or do we want to keep them for ourselves and just go to the concert without them? It would be a shame for them to get thrown away immediately. So I kept it, and everyone there had this size posters, and they looked terrible. They were full-grown adults, so I will bully them. They were older than me, and they couldn't put in an iota of effort. They just had the gall to bring signs, and they got like pointed out by a Big Time Rush. Why tell us to put up the signs if you know the venue told us not to bring them? I'm gonna show you this sign so that if I ever get a chance to go back to a Big Time Rush concert, I will bring this sign. I'm gonna immortalize it on video so that I don't have to make that decision again. Come on. It's genius. It says Sing the Giant Turd Song, and it's in the art style of the first album of Big Time Rush. This would, on the album, say Big Time Rush. And then this red right here would have said BTR. But I made it say PLZ, as in please, please sing the Giant Turd Song. Please. This is an incredible sign. And they didn't sing the Giant Turd Song, if you were curious. They didn't sing it, not at ours. But at another venue, they did sing it during the little montage thing. I'm angry. And I will never get over it until Big Time Rush sees this sign that I made for them. I don't know if any of them will make it into the Giant Turd tier because I named it so aggressively. I'll feel guilty about it. As the tier ranking little photos, most of them are just screen grabs from these fan-made lyric videos. I'll link all those videos in the description so you can see them, because not only, you get to listen to the song, but you also get to see some excellent work done by these historians, really. And plus, some of them are really funny.
I'm editing, and I felt like I needed to step in before we get too far into this video to warn you about a little thing that's going to happen for a number of these songs. I didn't know that I was going to do this when I was filming this video, and that's why I didn't warn you. I wanted to give you guys a taste of what each of these songs sounds like, but without putting them in there, because I'm not supposed to do that. So I basically did a cover of some of these songs using only my voice. They're only 30 seconds each, but I had to step in and tell you that that was gonna happen. Otherwise, I think it might be a little jarring.
The first song is Anything.
Girl, there's some things I can't explain, like how you have blown me away. Girl, there's some things I just can't choose, like how I would do anything for you, anything for you, anything for you.
It's kind of cute, the chorus of it, when it kicks in. I was like, oh, this could have been something. But yeah, I don't think that it would have been one of their best. It's not super special. I think it's acoustic, it's a bit of a power ballad. It probably needed more time in the oven, like I said. So I'm sort of in between halfway there until I Forget About You, because I had to listen to it a couple times before I actually remembered what this song was and the melody of it. Just because I don't think that we're gonna have that many in the lower tiers, I'm gonna go with So I Forget About You. So next one, I think this one's okay, I don't know. I think this one's a big deal, but it might just be a big deal to my friend Justin, who was the first one to show me Unreleased Big Time Rush songs. Shout out Justin. But the next one up on the list is Cruise Control.
Full disclosure, this one will be the worst one. I just wanna get in the car and drive away. That's all I wanna do. Doesn't matter where we go, as long as it's me and you. Come ride with me all night. Where you wanna go? Into the moonlight. Drive me into the road. You go into the sunrise. The car in cruise control. Cruise control, cruise control, anywhere you wanna go.
This song, surprisingly, is kind of angsty. I would love to hear what an emo Big Time Rush album sounds like. I think this is about as close as they get, and that's probably why it didn't end up on the album. I'm gonna guess, just by the instrumentation, that it was supposed to go on 24/7. It's pretty good. It's really funny to juxtapose the I just want to drive away from here message with this beat boopy synth and really upbeat vibe. Anna's sending me Big Time Rush updates as we speak, so you're not gonna be they sang Invisible on their tour. I really want to go see it. What was I talking about? Cruise Control. Oh, I think it has the dumbest ending. Now that I'm listening to it again, I want to put it up higher than I was thinking of it. This is the end. That's stupid. I hate that. But I will give it the benefit of the doubt, because it is a demo. I'm between oh yeah and halfway there. It's just whether or not I think it should have been on the album. Heck, you know what? 24/7 had a deluxe album, and they put a bunch of other songs on it. This should have made the deluxe album of 24/7, so I'm gonna put it in oh yeah. That one's for you, Justin. Okay, this one I know is controversial because the boys have talked about it at length in interviews. And it's the Love Me Again demo. I understand. Love Me Again was released on the album, but it had vastly different lyrics than it began with. And the demo version, the boys themselves, they leaked it because they were mad that their producers made them change the lyrics so much. So they released this dumb video of them singing along to the original demo. And it's the cutest thing ever. So basically, Love Me Again is on 24/7, and I love that song. It's one of those ones that like amped me up before I went to the concert. That said, I understand why they had them change the lyrics, and I think they do too. But they're just, you know, they're upset. I like the ones that were released on the album because it's like a little bit more wholesome. They just had to make the lyrics a little bit more family friendly, and it sort of completely changed the meaning of the song. So the original version would have been like, yeah, we hang out, we dance together, we have a good time, and then at the end of the night, you're gonna go home and whatever, but I know you're gonna be back because I'm gonna make you love me again. Completely different from the album version that was released, which is like, we used to be together and we were in love, but then it ended. But now I'm seeing you again, and I think we can make this work. I'm gonna make you love me again. I do love Love Me Again, and when they played it at the concert, oh, I was on the floor. For the sake of my boys, I think I'm just gonna put it in oh yeah, I guess. Okay, the next song, I already know where it's going. You may recognize this is not a lyric video, it's actually just a picture of the Supertastic Super 6 -2, so just Big Time Rush in their superhero costumes from the superhero episode. And if you watch the superhero episode, you're gonna recognize this song because it was in the show, but they never released it on any album, and that's an absolute crime because it's one of my favorite songs, and that is Blow Your Speakers.
Gotta crank the music loud. Baby, blow your speakers out.
I don't even need to elaborate. It's going straight up to boyfriend material. I think that this one is up there with Paralyzed as songs that were in the show and absolutely needed to be released on the album and then weren't. What's up with that? Okay, the next one, Red Light, Green Light.
Oh, when I see your face, I have to hit the brakes like I'm staring at a red light, red light. Oh girl, this love can't wait, I'm ready for the chase. Let's turn a red light into a green light.
As a girl with hair back t-shirt, small town swag, I really want to appreciate this song a lot more. Red Light, Green Light is one that Justin should. When we were listening to the chorus of the song, I laughed, and then I felt bad because I don't think that he knew why I was laughing. And it wasn't because the song was like bad. I love Big Time Rush. I would never say anything that they made is bad. I will go ahead and say it. I'm super biased. But my main problem, and why I laughed when I was listening to it, Justin, listen up, this is why I laughed. The main hook of the song, it's supposed to be taking after Roxanne by the Police. If you're familiar with that song, you know, the main hook of it is, you don't have to put on the red light, right? Basically, this song is saying like the same thing, but I don't think that whoever was writing the lyrics of the song knew what Roxanne was about. The main hook of the song is like, put on the green light, as in like a traffic light, as in like say go, like don't say stop, say go. Don't put on the red light, put on the green light. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. That's almost like Roxanne. And then he says like, put on the green light, put on the green light. You don't have to put on the red light. And I started laughing at that point, and then I felt bad. And I wasn't going to explain why I was laughing, but basically, Roxanne, the red light that they're referring to in that song is not a traffic light. So historically, establishments that solicited women of the night, they would put up red lights in their window to advertise, essentially. And that's what Roxanne's about. It's about someone who has fallen in love with a woman of the night and is begging her not to continue her line of work for their sake. And I think that it's so funny that it's being referenced in this Big Time Rush song. I legitimately think that whoever wrote it didn't know what Roxanne was about, and they thought it was about traffic lights. Oh, genius, it's about traffic lights, and it's by a band called The Police. I bet all their songs are about traffic. So maybe that's why it wasn't on the album. I just, for that reason, I'm gonna put it in Giant Turd, because I don't think that there's any other song that will make the Giant Turd category. Okay, the next one, I also know where it's going. This is Young Love.
Me again. I found out, like just now, like right in time, that Young Love is in fact released by a different artist. It's by a duo called Jedward, I think. I don't know if Big Time Rush was doing a cover of their song or if they sold that song to this duo. I don't really care to look into it. I am disappointed that it's not their song, but I am very glad that the song's released because it's really good. But I left this part in the video so that you'd know what that is when it's on the tier list. And also because I'm really proud of the little cover that I did. So enjoy that. Here it is.
I was with my friends, 3rd Street walking the promenade, and you passed by like a shooting star. I started falling for you without a warning. In my dreams, I'm asking your name, put your number down. Then I wake up and I chicken out. This part I hated. Young love is so complicated.
Okay, the auto-tune is like crazy throughout this song, but I can overlook it because it's a demo. But it starts off with Logan going,
Yeah.
and the auto, it's like so pitch corrected, it's like not even funny. Actually, no, it is funny. It's actually hilarious. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. But then, Kendall comes in with that beautiful tenor voice. He's a tenor. The first line is like one of my favorite lines of the song. Gosh, it's so pretty. I was with my friends, 3rd Street walking the promenade. And it's just so cute. The verses of the song and the pre-chorus of the song, beautiful. But the chorus is like, it's so like sappy and cute. It's like a perfect boy band song. And I have listened to this song on repeat. This song, boyfriend material. If it had been released, I would be obsessed. The next song is sort of baffling to me. It's called Do It All Again. I have never heard a Big Time Rush song that sounds less like a Big Time Rush song. I mean, it's their voices, obviously, so it doesn't sound that different, but it so sounds like a song that existed in the 2010s that was like played on the radio, but like the fact that it's Big Time Rush just like blows my mind. I'm being really dramatic about this. This is so stupid. It's a fine song. It's sort of like TGIF by Katy Perry, and then it's sort of like oh, we partied too hard, but let's do it again, baby. Which is like, I guess, sort of in line with Big Time Rush songs. There's a lot of songs about partying, but they're usually pretty gentle, because that was just the music landscape in the 2010s. All the songs were about partying. And the Big Time Rush songs about partying were pretty mild. This one was like, it was different. I understand why it wasn't released. It's a fine song. I just think it's so weird to hear Big Time Rush sing it. I think I might do Till I Forget About You, because it does sound like a pretty forgettable party song from the 2010s, so I'll go with that. The next two are actually party rock songs that are very in line with what Big Time Rush would release. Next is Don't Stop.
Don't stop, keep it moving, get it up, get it going. Put your hands in the air until the sun comes up. We keep it up in the party, getting down, getting naughty. Put your hands in the air until the sun comes up. I'm the greatest in the world right now. Ain't nobody gonna shut me down. Anybody gonna stop me when I feel this good? No, I'm gonna take it to the top this time. Let me hit the beat, then I'm really gonna fly, baby. You gotta see that I just knew I would.
I think it's pretty good. The up-tempo party Big Time Rush songs, I love them. Before I go into like an audition at school, I'll always listen to like Superstar. It's not like you can measure like one of their like party songs on a scale of like absolute masterpiece. I love the verses of this song, like the rhythm of them. The first line is, I'm the greatest in the world right now. I know I didn't keep it on the album too. If I had to guess, it's probably because of the line, we're up in the party, getting down, getting naughty. If I had to guess, that's probably the line that said, yeah, we're not putting this on your album. I'll put it in Oh Yeah because I don't know that it would have been one of my like top like favorites, but I definitely like it better than Love Me, Love Me. No offense to anyone who loves that song, it's not my favorite. The next one is Epic. I think this one's a big deal to some people. This song, it's another like party rock banger, I am not gonna lie. I appreciate that I, as a lady, this one is for me. The only issue with it now, which is not an issue that I think, no, it definitely is an issue that I would have had with it back in the day, because I was so sick of the word epic, it made me so angry. And I've gotten over it now because people don't use it anymore. It's just a little bit antiquated of a term, epic. We all remember. Make this an epic night is like a really funny sentence to me. But now I sort of use epic ironically, so I kind of like it again. So I've come back around, sort of, in a self-referential way. I've come back around on the word epic, and so I think that I don't mind putting this also in Oh Yeah. Oh Yeah is being sort of overrun with these songs. The next one is Intermission.
I can't help but start a fight, the same old drama every night. We walk off stage, but this whole play is more than I can take. Oh, I don't wanna say it's over, but we need a break before you break my heart. No, we can live this scene forever. Right now you and me are better off apart. But I still love you when the lights come up. Our intermission.
I had no idea what to expect on this one. I was like, Intermission, that's a really interesting song title. I appreciate it. As a theater major, it's very theater coded, and I appreciate that. This one's also like a Logan feature, which is, I don't know if it's unusual or if I just didn't appreciate Logan's voice until recently, but I feel like usually James or Kendall are like the leads on songs. Logan and Carlos are kind of the Nile of Big Time Rush. They just don't get featured as often, and this one's very Logan heavy, and I like it. This song, even the chord progression is very like unique, I feel like. I think that this one wasn't put on the album because I think that it just in theme was too mature, maybe. Not in like a inappropriate way. It's about like losing feelings for someone you're in a relationship with and deciding to go on a break because it's just what's best for you. That's why it's called Intermission. It's about like going on a break. I love sort of a breakup song that's like really respectful of the other person. You don't get a lot of those. And also this song's just like really good. I like it a lot. And it's like unique. It would stand out in the Big Time Rush discography if it had been released. I think I like it enough to put it in boyfriend material. Man, it's a good song. I like it a lot. But I don't put anything in halfway there. You know what, I'm gonna move Do It All Again to halfway there. No, I'm gonna put anything in halfway there, and I'm gonna put Do It All Again until I forget about you still. 90% of them are in boyfriend material or Oh Yeah. But we have one more, and it is featuring you. This one really only has Kendall and Logan in it. Like, the James and Carlos are nowhere to be found, but it's a pretty good song. It's a very Big Time Rush song, I think. It's really cute, actually. I think this is the one where Kendall raps. It does the thing that I love, where it does like a before and after, like on Wheel of Fortune. The only song that I want to do is featuring "You Can Be the Lyrics," and sort of it's like, you know, I like that a lot. There's really not much I can say about the song because it's just good. I definitely think that like the three that I have in Boyfriend Material stick out to me more. For Justin, for you, I'm putting this song in Boyfriend Material. That's all the songs that I have compiled here. There's definitely more of them. Tell me if I missed your favorite one. So this is my really skewed tier list of unreleased Big Time Rush songs. I hope you enjoyed because it was for me and not for you. I'll link all the songs in the description. I'll also link this tier list that I made in case you want to make your own. I doubt it. Until next time, it's the only life you got, so you gotta live it big time.
Don't make fun of my headphones. I have to formally apologize because of all the songs that I chose, I didn't do Shot in the Dark, which is like the one unreleased song they're playing on tour. I just saw the set list today. I'm really sorry. I missed it. And I also would like to say that I looked back at the ranking that I did, and I've changed my mind. Every single song is in Boyfriend Material. So if your feelings were hurt 'cause something was too low, they're not anymore. So you're welcome. I need to finish recording my version of anything, so for your enjoyment. So bye.